Hi hello guys, welcome to Lucky YouTube channel. Subscribe, support more videos like this. Comment. The Nilgiri Biosphere Save is a biosphere save in the Nilgiri heaps of the Western Ghats in South India. It is the biggest safeguarded woods region in India, spreading across Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Kerala. T incorporates the safeguarded regions Mudumalai Public Park, Nilgiri Public Park, Satyamangalam Natural Life Safe Haven in Tamil Nadu, Nagar Hole Public Park, Bandipur Public Park, both in Karnataka, Quiet Valley Public Park, Aralam Natural Life Safe Haven, Vaynad Natural Life Asylum, and Karampuzha Natural Life Asylum in Kerala. An environment of the slope scopes of Nilgiris and its general surroundings covering a parcel of north of 5,000 square kilometers was comprised as Nilgiris Biosphere Save by UNESCO in September 1986 under Man and Biosphere Program. Nilgiris Biosphere Save is India's most importantly biosphere saves with a legacy, wealthy in vegetation and fauna. Ancestral gatherings like the Badagas, Toda, Kodas, Ayurla, Kurumba, Paniya, Adian, Edanadon Chettis, Alar, and Malayan are local to the whole derivation. The word Nilgiri is gotten from the Tamil word Nilam significance blue and the Sanskrit word Giri meaning mountain. 9L4T is thought that the somewhat blue blossoms of Kuranji bushes gave ascent to the name. A history during the 1970s, an area of around 5,670 kilometers, 2,190 square miles, in the Nilgiri Mountains was proposed to be remembered for the rundown of Biosphere Stores of India. This proposed region enveloped a ranger service zone of 2,290 square kilometers 880 square miles, a center zone of 2,020 square kilometers 780 square miles, a farming zone of 1,330 kilometers 510 square miles and a reclamation zone of 30 square kilometers 12 square miles. Nilgiri Biosphere Save was laid out in September 1986. What's more, is India's most memorable biosphere hold under UNESCO's Man and the Biosphere Program. Nilgiri Biosphere Save stretches out over an area of 5,520 square kilometers 2,130 square miles from the eastern piece of Kodagal locale to Dissolve region in the east and to the Palakkad Hole in the south, with a rise of 80 to 2,600 m, 260 to 8,530 feet. It has a cradle zone of 4,280 kilometers 1,650 square miles and center areas of 1,250.3 square kilometers 482.7 square miles, involving 701.8 square kilometers 271.0 square miles in Karnataka, 264.5 square kilometers 102.1 square miles in Kerala and 274 square kilometers 106 square miles in Tamil Nadu. The save stretches out from the tropical and subtropical sodden broadleaf timberlands, tropical sodden timberlands of the western inclines of the Ghats to the tropical and subtropical dry broadleaf timberlands, tropical dry woodlands on the east inclines. The precipitation range is 507,000 mm, 20 to 276 in, each year. The hold incorporates 3 ecoregions: the southwestern Ghats clammy deciduous woods, southwestern Ghats montane tropical jungles. Furthermore, South Deccan level dry deciduous backwoods. Nilgiri Biosphere Save harbors more than 3,700 plant species, including around 200 restorative plants. The 132 endemic blooming plants are contained in the rundown of endemic plants in the Nilgiri Biosphere Hold. LOL hindered evergreen trees fill in Shola backwoods patches over 1,800 meters 5,900 feet and are decorated with epiphytes. At L tall trees over a level of 18 meters 59 feet are utilized by the monster bumblebees, Apis dorsata, for building homes, including the species Tetrameles nudiflora, Indian tree, Ficus microcarpa, Coromandel dark, Diospyros melanoxylon, yellow snake tree, Stereospermum tetragonum, corroded cumula, Malatus tetracoccus, and Acrocarp fraxinifolius. PL During the pinnacle blooming season from January to May, somewhere around 73 species bloom, including teak, Tectona grandis, red cedar, Erythroxylum monogenum, Hyptage bengalensis, enormous blossomed narrows tree, Percy macrantha, Zuna berry, Ziziphus rugosa, and crawling smartweed, Persicaria chinensis. They rely upon fertilization by monster bumblebee. Asiatic bumblebee, Apis cerana, red smaller person bumblebee, Afloria, and Trichonobes. Birds. Nilgiri laughing thrush. Nilgiri biosphere hold harbors 14 bird species that are endemic toward the Western Ghats. 9 of these, the Nilgiri laughing thrush, Strophosympla cacanons, possesses as it were higher rises over 1,200 m, 3,900 feet. 11 different endemics and closed endemics incorporate Nilgiri wood pigeon, Malabar dim hornbill, Malabar parakeet, white-bellied treepig, white-bellied shortwing, dim-headed bulbul, dark-breasted laughing thrush, Rufous windbag, dark and Rufous flycatcher. Nilgiri flycatcher. What's more, Nilgiri pipit. Mammals. Asian elephants at the Kabani waterway. Nilgiri biosphere hold and adjoining regions have the biggest Asian elephant, Elephas maximus, populace in India, assessed at 5,750 people by 2007. Crowds move in 562 to 800 square kilometers, 217 to 309 square miles, enormous home runs, and assemble at lasting water sources during the dry season. 12. Fauna incorporates north of 100 types of warm-blooded animals, 370 types of birds, 80 types of reptiles, around 39 types of fish, 31 creatures of land and water, and 316 types of butterflies. Reference needed. It is home to warm-blooded animals, for example, the Bengal tiger, Indian panther, cheetal deer, gaur, somber deer, dhole, brilliant jackal, Indian pig, Nilgiri tahr, Indian spotted chevrotain, dark buck, Asian palm civet, sloth bear, four-horned eland, Nilgiri marten, Indian peaked porcupine, Malabar Goliath squirrel, honey badger, Indian dim mongoose. Indian fauna incorporates north of 100 types of warm-blooded animals, 370 types of birds, 80 types of reptiles, around 39 types of fish, 31 creatures of land and water, and 316 types of butterflies. Reference required. It is home to warm-blooded animals, for example, the Bengal tiger, Indian panther, cheetal deer, gaur, somber deer, dhole, brilliant jackal, Indian pig, Nilgiri tahr, Indian spotted chevrotain, dark buck, Asian palm civet, sloth bear, four-horned eland, Nilgiri marten, Indian peaked porcupine, Malabar Goliath squirrel, honey badger, Indian dim mongoose, Indian pangolin, Indian fox, smooth-covered otter, and painted bat. Primates incorporate the lion-followed macaque, Nilgiri langur, dim langur, and cap macaque. Creatures of land and water and reptiles. Creatures of land and water incorporate purple frog, quiet valley brush frog, Malabar floating frog, Bedomyzilus. Around half of India's land and water proficient species are endemic to the locale. Furthermore, around 90 types of reptiles counting the genera Brachiopihidium, Dravidogecko, Melanophytum, Ristella, Salia, Plectrurus, Teretrurus, and Xylophys. A dangers. Backwoods fire in Bandipur Public Park in 2019. Shola backwoods outside safeguarded regions compromised by fracture, particularly in the area of settlements. The fast and thick development of the obtrusive Passiflora mollissima represses the recovery of local tree species in the Shola woodland patches. 13. Poaching, deforestation, backwoods fires and threats to local clans are the fundamental dangers. Notwithstanding poaching restricted by regulation in 1972, individuals actually will quite often illicitly chase creatures such as tigers, elephants, and cheetal for skin, fur or tusks. Backwoods are being obliterated for cultivating or then again animals. Creatures that kill animals are killed by ranchers. Backwoods fires obliterate vegetation. Local clans are being cleared from their countries, bringing about loss of ancestral culture. Green power age crossed 38% in 2 days. Chennai, Tamil Nadu's green power age has expanded with a high commitment of hydropower over the most recent 2 days. Weighty downpour in the Nilgiris area added to the high hydropower age. 268th report on ecological issues of the Nilgiris, Standing Board on Science and Innovation, Climate, and Backwoods, 2014-15, P Parliamentary Standing Advisory Group on Science and Innovation, Climate, and Woods desires the Climate Service to give assets to Tamil Nadu to restore every one of the lakes including the one at Oati under the Public Arrangement for Protection of Oceanic Ecosystems / P Parties Press 4. super durable answer for man-creature struggle encourage government to increment remuneration for fatalities and crop harm. A few ideological groups organized a dissent in the Nilgiri region on Tuesday asking the state government to find an answer. Endeavors to battle plastics danger escalated with huge number of individuals from different pieces of the nation and abroad running to the Nilgiri to partake in the season, which is on the edge of entering its pinnacle period. The area organization has ventured Kobe area sees fall in man-creature struggle fatalities. Indeed, even as occurrences of man-creature struggle has been happening with disturbing recurrence in Nilgiri, such episodes have seen a drop in Kumbhatorei backwoods division. 5 individuals were killed by wild elephants. Sightseers permitted to enter center area of Tiger Save around evening time. Natural life activists are ready to fight after a gathering of sightseers entered the center area of Mudumalai Tiger Save, MTR, in the Nilgiri. Furthermore, required out a night safari with the assistance of woods authorities on Wednesday. Pilgrims litter puts woodland jumbos on high plastic eating routine. Chennai. Scientists analyzing elephant fertilizer in the Nilgiri have seen as plastic, Tetra Paks and little cups made of thermocol in the crap, prompting worries about authorization of rules for guests to fast reaction group proposed to bargain with man-creature clashes. There is a proposition to shape a fast reaction group to bargain with circumstances emerging from man-wild creature clashes, said the Nilgiri authority Peacefull here on Wednesday, expressing that it has been sent electric walls kill a bigger number of tuskers in Tamil Nadu than poachers. Chennai. Electric walls are unleashing ruin in the Nilgiri biosphere save, killing 4 tuskers over the most recent half year. Raised wrongfully on confidential domains, agrarian ranches and resorts, these walls help given to families impacted by human-creature struggle with regards to its lengthy time span goals of advancing protection, arranged advancement and decreasing human-wild creature struggle. The 138-year-old Nilgiri Natural Life and Climate Affiliation, NWEA, coordinated the Nilgiri Gram Sabha's back mission to save vultures. The mission by the Woods Office and preservationists to safeguard vultures in the Nilgiri got a lift on Sunday, with the Gram Sabhas in the region making plans to back the region. Woodland Division sets up fire lines inside woodlands to forestall and control rapidly spreading fires following the beginning of dry season in the Mudumalai Tiger Hold in the Nilgiri locale. As a prudent step to control backwoods and fierce blazes, work has been started to dig fire lines for 300 km stretch. On the one hand, Nilgiri is India's most established biosphere, framed in 1986, and is thought of delicate. Then again, it is among India's most seasoned slope stations, carrying alongside it human residences and farming exercises. Why biologists, local people are separated over denotification of Nilgiri's private woodlands. The new suggestion by a council, headed by the area gatherer to denotify more than 5,000 hectares of private backwoods land in Tamil Nadu's Nilgiri locale, has separated preservationists and local people. While the previous has called attention to that the region to be denotified is eco-touchy in nature, local people are commending the move, saying 30-year-old errors have been redressed. The base of local people's protest lies in a 1991 notice, following the Tamil Nadu Safeguarding of Private Timberlands (TNPPF) Act, 1949, which brought woodland lands claimed by past landowners, zamindars, into the government hold. The area organization gave a new notice in 1991. Plots greater than 5 sections of land are to be thought of woodlands and safeguarded. Plots more modest than 5 sections of land can be sold, in any case, solely after getting an endorsement from the panel headed by the region authority. However, local people have consistently protested the 1991 notice, asserting that many places even inside Goodlure town were mistakenly set apart as woods. Plots estimating a few pennies were too broad under the informed regions, which conflicts with the TNPPF Act, they said. The locale the executives informed huge wraps of land by and large occupied by local people without counseling them in 1991. We were informed that the newly advised regions were chosen in light of land records, and they didn't register whether those fall with private woods classification. Individuals holding riotwary padas of under 5 sections of land or even a couple of pennies were impacted, as the public authority given orders in 2009 prohibiting deal or enrollments of the advised lands. They couldn't to sell their property in any event, for fundamental requirements, like training, or on the other hand offering their children, said P.T. Varghese, leader of Individuals Job Development. which battles for the privileges of individuals living on backwoods land. Likewise read, how Nilgiris tea, intriguing manners are avoiding its endemic shola birds. The Nilgiris locale organization guarantees that since the requests were veritable, a notice has been prescribed to the significant level board of trustees under the Tamil Nadu government. Be that as it may, environmentalists point out that the 5,200 hectares in question add up to 20% of the absolute confidential woods in Nilgiris, gambling with the fine equilibrium of the climate of the biologically touchy slopes. Biologists brought up that the thought behind the notice, as per the demonstration, was to limit the felling of trees or change the shapes of the zone to safeguard its woodlands. More than 30,000 hectares of private woodland are safeguarded according to the warning in Nilgiris. Out of that, 5,200 hectares have been suggested to be denotified. Process is discipline nonetheless. Local people grumble that the process is the discipline. On paper, obviously an individual claiming under 5 sections of land of Pata land can apply available to be purchased or rent of land. In any case, the cycle is where the issue lies. The area council has the area timberland official, tehsildar, and chief architect of the farming division as its individuals. All of them need to get data from ground-level staff previously marking on the document. Each stage includes pay-off to move records. That being said, it delays for years, said Ahmed Yassin, a occupant of Goodlure in Nilgiris. Yassin further called attention to that the 1991 warning had a large number defects that must be corrected. Plots told as private in 1991 went under 10 towns of Goodlure with a huge human populace. Practically 70% of Goodlure district was brought under the notice, which is obviously indefensible. A portion of the advised regions included a large number metropolitan regions without any hint of woodlands, Yassin told the government. The incongruity of Nilgiris from one viewpoint. Nilgiris is India's most seasoned biosphere, framed in 1986. Furthermore, is viewed as delicate. On the other hand, it was perhaps the earliest slope stations in India to be checked so by the English, making it a well-known traveler objective even today, carrying alongside it human abodes. That has prompted enormous human settlements and agrarian exercises in and around the woodlands. That is at the around the woodlands. That is at the center of the contention. As of now, the famous slope station Oadi in Nilgiris area is tormented with impromptu urbanization, taking care of 25 lakh sightseers each year. A portion of the areas suggested for denotification include one town in Oadi, as well. Likewise read, elephant whisperers get an additional 4-month-old vagrant to deal with an enormous lump of backwoods front of Nilgiris locale was lost to tea and espresso estates during the English time. The Confidential Timberland Act was acquired to reduce further loss of timberland land, as practically half of the forested region in Nilgiris locale is now covered with manors. Progressives call attention to that it is one reason for an expanded number of avalanches in the slopes, which sit on delicate soil. Almost 40 tons of soil are washed away consistently in the Nilgiris, which is disturbing. Since half of the Nilgiris backwoods were exposed in the past to make way for estates, the condition has declined. In contrast to different streams of the states, those beginning from the Nilgiris are allegedly sloppy consistently in light of persistent disintegration. The underlying foundations of espresso and tea plants can't clutch the dirt also as large trees do. Deforestation has additionally apparently prompted an expansion in human-creature struggle. Wild elephants lost quite a bit of their food assets. Furthermore, hauls to manors. Last year, 32 individuals were killed in the Nilgiris by wild creatures. 26 of them were killed by elephants. Since a portion of the denotified lands fall under the Segar Elephant Passage, worries over an ascent in human-creature struggle were too raised. The master plan environmentalists caution that we ought to not miss the master plan in managing the issue. The Tamil Nadu government needs to increment the backwoods front of the state from 26% to 33%. Such denotification will deteriorate the backwoods cover and not further develop it, said Mohanraj. Nilgiris is right now Tamil Nadu's 5th biggest locale with regards to woodland cover. Despite the fact that local people appear to be the quick recipients of the choice, we should not fail to focus on long-haul influence, said Mohanraj. Due to the Confidential Woodland Act, we could stop the development of a needle plant in the Nilgiris in the past, he said. Presently, when local people sell the land, rich individuals from distant spots will get them. They have all the freedom to change the shapes of the land once it is denotified. They will fabricate lodges, or resorts, and other business structures. As of now, metropolitan organization authorities are stressed over the contamination of business structures and the hazard of lodges locked consistently. We need to see it according to the point of view that Nilgiri is a significant catchment region for stream Kaveri. It is too the lifesaver of Disintegrate and Coimbatore urban communities, he said. Varghese concurred that these woods are to be safeguarded, however said local people continuously stand in the very front in safeguarding them. Additionally read, no tidal park in Oati district, activists, local people against proposition. The public authority has many wings to safeguard the woodsland from urbanization, contamination, and commercialization, which must keep on working fittingly. In any case, from the very starting, tribals and local people have been safeguarding these timberlands, as our job relies upon them. We requested of the public authority 20 a long time back to effectively stop the attack of outsider plants on the Nilgiri woodland, yet without any result. Customary information on tribals was disregarded and presently they guarantee. We are the issue, Varghese told the government. All we are asking is for the region organization and the government to redress the botches they made in 1991, he said. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and support for more videos. Like and share, comment.